Good day, students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Today, we are going to discuss another chapter of your history textbook, that is From Swaraj to Complete Independence, 1927 to 1947. This is the continuation of our previous chapter, India's freedom struggle. So, let's begin, children. Children, if you all remember, in our last session, we had discussed about India after the Great Revolt of 1857, and we had also discussed about the Indian National Congress. Now, we are going to discuss about the Simon Commission of 1927. The Simon Commission was the group of 7 members of Parliament of British government. It was sent to India in 1928 to study the constitutional reforms. The main objective of Simon Commission was to solve the problem of Indian people and to give constitutional rights to India. But there was no single Indian in that commission. Everything was decided by them and completely it was in favor of British government. The Simon Commission was appointed by the British government to take the decision of self-government for India, which was completely in favor of them. But the commission did not have a single Indian member. It means we did not have any say in that commission. In India, Simon Commission was greeted with the slogan Simon Go Back, which was given by one of our great freedom fighter Lala Lajpat Rai when it arrived in India in 1928. Lajpat Rai was injured in Lathi charge and he died on 17 November 1928. Children, now we are going to discuss about the demand of Purna Swaraj. Purna Swaraj means complete independence without the interference of British government. In the session of the Congress in Lahore in 1929, when Jawaharlal Nehru was the president of Indian National Congress, the Congress declared Purna Swaraj complete independence from the British government and without any interference of British government. The formal proclamation was made on 26 January 1930. So this date was very important for us because on this date, on 26 January, we declared Purna Swaraj. So when we got our freedom, children, so on 26 January, our constitution was also implemented on us. Before that, the demand of self-government of within the British Empire was rejected by the British government. So we demanded Purna Swaraj. It means complete independence without the interference of British government. Children, now we are going to discuss about another important event of India's freedom struggle, that was the civil disobedience movement and the Dandi March of 1930. To realize its goal of complete independence, the Congress started the civil disobedience movement. The movement was launched with the famous Dandi March, which is also known as a Salt March, in 1930. It was started by Mahatma Gandhi to protest against the salt law, which was imposed on Indians by the British government. According to that law, only British manufacturers could make salt. It was not allowed for any Indian to make or manufacture the salt. This symbolic act broke the British salt laws and officially began the civil disobedience movement. Children, now let's have a quick look on the events between 1935 to 1942 of India's freedom struggle. The Government of India Act of 1935, which was passed by the British government, it stated that provincial autonomy was granted but power was still held by the British government. It means no constitutional right was given to the Indians. The demand for Pakistan of 1940. Muhammad Ali Jinnah demanded creation of an independent state called Pakistan, which was later accepted by the British government. The Cripps mission of 1942. British government sent a mission to India under Sir Stafford Cripps to secure India's cooperation in the World War II. Children, now I am going to tell you about the Quit India movement of 1942. The Quit India movement, which is also known as Leave India movement and the August movement, was a movement launched at the Bombay session of the All India Congress Committee by Mahatma Gandhi ji on August 8, 1942. That was the time of Second World War, and the demand of Quit India movement was to end the British rule in India. It proposed started a mass struggle to compel the British to grant complete independence to India under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi and others were arrested and the movement took a violent turn. Movement could not force the British to leave India, but it demonstrated to Indian the depth of the national feeling and sacrifice for their nation. Children, now let's have a quick look on the events of India's freedom struggle between 1943 to 1946. The Indian National Army, which was known as the Azad Hind Fauj of Subhash Chandra Bose, adopted the tricolor flag and the slogan of Jai Hind. The main objective of the INA was to establish a free India for the people of India. The cabinet mission of 1946 sent to India for the formation of interim government, it means provincial government along with the Indians only, and for the setting of the constituent assembly to frame a new constitution for free India. The Constituent Assembly was formed in 1946, and the main objective of Constituent Assembly was to frame an Indian constitution for the people of free India. So, children, after a long struggle and sacrifices for the freedom of India, finally the Indian Independence Act of 1947 was passed by the British Parliament. In July 1947, the British Parliament passed the Indian Independence Act. According to that act, India shall be a union of India and Indian government in which all members will be Indians only. On the midnight of 14-15 August 1947, the British rule ended and power was transferred to the two new dominions of India and Pakistan, with Lord Mountbatten as the last viceroy. On the morning of 15th August 1947, the national flag of independent India was hosted at Red Fort. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was sworn as the first Prime Minister of Free India, and Dr. Rajendra Prasad became the first President of Independent India. India becomes a republic on 26 January 1950. Republic means where head of the country is elected by the people. So, our head of the country, our president, is indirectly elected by the people of India. So, children, very soon we are going to meet and we'll discuss about the freedom struggle of India in detail. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.